bachelor project. So my vision and my goal for Fab was to empower and push users to use cosmetics in a creative way. I wanted them to view makeup as another art form where you can really express yourself and showcase your creativity. And I also wanted to make it kind of like a fun experience. So for my research, it's kind of a mouthful of a title, but racial inclusivity and social awareness within package design in the beauty industry. So for my first subtopic, I looked at society's toxic perception of men using cosmetics and how cosmetics are typically marketed towards women and oftentimes sold to improve physical features rather than building an emotional connection with the consumer. And for my second subtopic, I looked at lack of diversity within the beauty and cosmetic industry. So this is an industry that is known for brands providing kind of limited shade ranges and kind of undermining people of color. So when you are selling a product that you want people to feel beautiful with, it's really important to be inclusive towards everyone. So for my case study, I looked at Fenty Beauty. Fenty Beauty is founded by Rihanna, who's a singer-songwriter. You probably know who she is. And so her brand really shifted the beauty industry in a very positive way. She made it very inclusive and open for everyone to use. She has, I believe, over 50 different shades of foundation. And ever since this release, it kind of has shifted how other people make beauty products. I also chose Fenty because there's a lot of confidence within her branding. She kind of has like this grungy feel, but it's also very modern and sleek. And it's just overall very welcoming to everyone. So for my survey, I asked 8 questions, got 64 responses. So I really wanted to know why people use cosmetics. And majority of people said that it makes them feel more feminine, and not as many people that I expected said that they use it for fun or for creativity purposes. And then I also asked kind of what is your selling point if you do wear makeup, why buy specific products? And a lot of people said price point and the quality of the product, which makes sense, but again, it surprised me with not a lot of people are drawn to the packaging. So for my competitive matrices, I was looking at brands that were higher end or had lower price points. I also looked at brands that were celebrity run or just kind of more underground. And a lot of these brands have kind of more simple and sleek packaging, which is something that I didn't really want to go in that direction. So this kind of helped me push myself into more of an expressive style for my packages. So for my interview, I interviewed Damien Massa, who was an engineer with package design, and he used to work at Away Luggage, but now he currently works at Tarte Cosmetics, which is super cool. And so I was asking him if it's kind of okay to break from the norm in beauty packaging, because it's kind of known for being, again, very simple and sleek and not really anything too expressive. So he said that in an industry that's so vast, it really is a good idea to kind of step outside of the box, and it can be really well received if you do something that's a little bit more different. So onto my branding. This is my logo. So it's kind of like a 60s themed line. So I really wanted to focus on really big rounded shapes that kind of resemble the time period. And I also wanted to have like a level of fun. So I think having an exclamation point and the little detail with the flower kind of adds that fun aspect. And then my tagline is feel the groove no matter your vibe, using kind of some 60s terms like groove and vibe just to kind of continue that 60s theme. And then here are some pages from my style guide. This isn't everything, but so some of my core values of the brand, I wanted to be transformative, energetic, fun, creative, multi-purpose, and confident. And so for my color palette, I wanted to avoid using like pinks and purples that are typically more feminine, just so that majority of people are feeling like welcome to use the products. And again, like I said with my logo, I wanted the typefaces to be kind of sleek and these big rounded edges that are kind of resemble the 60s style. So onto my package design, these are just kind of the die lines of all of my packages. I wanted to have each package kind of be its own little journey, and each package also correlates to what the actual product does. So I have a foundation, which I have 15 shades of the foundation. I have bronzer, highlighter, blush, 3 shades of lipstick, and an eyeshadow palette. So this is the bronzer, blush, and highlighter. So the sun-kissed bronzer is supposed to be like, when you're out in the sun, I chose like a sunny, beachy scene. And then the blush is kind of like, I thought of when you're going skiing and your cheeks kind of get all flushed. I thought that was kind of perfect. And then for groovy glow is kind of just to make your skin like have a dewy glow to it. So I added this little waterfall scene. And then I also wanted to make the scenes wrap around into the back of the packaging, so it's kind of fully immersed. And then this is my foundation, it's Flower Power Perfector. So there's kind of multiple scenes and multiple journeys in one package. Because I was kind of thinking there are 15 shades, there's multiple shades, there should be multiple journeys in one package. And then these are my lipstick packages. I have 3 shades, and each have different color bikes and kind of a different trail. And when these are all lined up, they'll all connect into one big scene. And then lastly, I have my Getaway palette, my eyeshadow. So I wanted to have it be very colorful, and again, kind of just a general scene showing you can kind of take it wherever you want to go. Onto my UX design, again, I wanted to shout out Jessie, she's here, my model. I wanted to make it really explosive and colorful and kind of just inviting, and something that kind of makes you want to scroll and makes you want to keep going and see what these products have to offer. And then this is kind of just like my mission page, and then my product landing page. Again, just trying to keep those 60s elements in with these rounded circles and the floral shapes. And then these are some other screens. Another shout out to my mom, who's the founder. And I also wanted to kind of break the grid structure a little bit and kind of make it seem like these products are just falling into place onto the screen. And then onto my marketing, I kind of had this concept of let the makeup take you wherever you want to go. So using these little footsteps to kind of symbolize your journey and where you end up going with the makeup. And I also did these Instagram ads, which are animated. They're out there, moving around on the screen. But thank you.
Section back there.
Thanks guys, nice to meet you.
I just wanted to say I love your packaging ideas as a consumer of makeup. It's there's so many different types of packaging, but I really look at the packaging. Like I like that as a consumer. So I thought you did a really nice job with that.
Thank you. Yeah, it was definitely a lot of fun making this.
I think that use of color in your illustrations. I remember you actually being in my foundations class, which is the first graphic design class that people take, and your command of color, the shapes that you were creating, how you were just drawing things out. Olivia, it's just really, really nice to see that evolution and the whole story and narrative that you put into the packaging. It's really, really nice.
Thank you.
Well done, winner.
Thank you.